Here we are at Santiago, and this is our room.
We're going to make the bed, so you should do it later.
And we're about to head off on our first tour of the city. This is looking out at the main street of our hotel, the Aton Viterra. Actually, the skies have actually cleared a bit. Very, very smoggy normally. But this is like a metropolis city here. And Santiago is situated where there's lots and lots of mountains around it. Still quite smoggy.
Days, and it's just a little bit difficult, but you know, you just got to calculate it to be a bit smarter.
Yeah.
There's no point at the end.
Many people speak English?
No,
No.
but it's necessary because at the university normally the books are
Seen that in
in
Berlin.
English,
Yeah.
so they need to study the paper in English.
So what majority of the people in Chile speak Spanish?
Spanish, yes.
What's the significance of the bears?
Brian, you speak English?
Oh yes, madam.
Work about the warm the climate.
Yeah.
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 This,
Over the main
You
avenue,
guys
you
stop
have
the
a lot of
traffic.
jugglers
You
in
want
the
a juggler?
streets.
So they're waiting for tips, are they?
Yes, for
Yes.
tips.
Mm-hmm.
you're going to get run over if he stays there.
There are many students that architecture of the area. Since 1930, it arrived here many Arabian people. The elegant houses in some places are hotel boutique, especially Bellavista, Las Tarrias, Providencia. This park has been inaugurated in 1925, but the funicular in 1927.
They must have expected it to rain this week because I looked at the weather for San Diego back at home and it had rain. This will suit you.
Meerkat! It's cleared away nicely, the smog.
You can feel the chill in the air.
Can.
That's the end of the cog rail. That's the tower the motor's in. And this is the top of the mountain where we overlook Santiago. Got some stalls up here. Some telescopes. And the Santiago doggy. He looking rough. There's two doggies. Oh, Wolfie. And that's Santiago. right through the centre of town, there's a river.
Rialto is one of the best schools.
And that's the river down there.
They look like they've got roller skates on or something. That's not nice.
Looks like a castle or something in a park in the middle
Oh,
of
here?
town. Here we've just found a llama.
They'll let him see.
1614. Now we are in the downtown of Santiago. Founded by Andres Bello, that I talked to you.
Look at all the doodahs over there.
The first, the highest, in 1971. It was 127 meters. Neighborhood. Basket building, houses where lived one family. Then the building, the white building, is the Palace Eguiguren, where now is Duoc. Duoc is an institution of education that belonged to the Catholic University. Look around the structure of the construction. It's very nice.
Very.
This is the house of Cousinho Macul. He was the able to build another building different to this. So
Build a
if
box inside.
there's someone that want to buy this building, the state.
Sorry, repeat that. Sorry. You're saying that when you finish university, what happens? Do they?
Here you have the faculties of history, but all these houses belonged to the rich families during the 19th century.
And now they're owned by
Yeah.
The government.
the government.
No, the
Private
private universities. Yes.
Isn't it more expensive to go to a private university
Yes,
than
it's more expensive, but they.
This is a racetrack in the middle of Santiago. There's a horsey going for a bit of a jog. It's a cathedral we're going to go into, but we haven't got enough time. This is still in the main square in Santiago. Here we are at Quito. This is the hotel we're staying at. This is where we had breakfast. Not this thing in the middle of the place we were having breakfast. It's an old monastery or something all done up. And we've done a pretty good job of it. That's our room there, I'll show you that later. We're going downstairs and we're doing a walk of the city. It's downstairs near the foyer. That's the foyer area. is outside the hotel in Quito. It's supposed to be the highest city in South America, 3,000 metres. And this is middle of downtown. Looks a little bit slummy. And statue thinging and jumping. And that's our hotel just here, where that building is standing. We're going for a walk up that way to town. Ecuadorian flag. This is out the back of the hotel. It's another little garden area. Yeah, it's all under glass. This is a sitting room. Looks like you can make your own cup of tea here anytime you want to. Very good. That's the name of the hotel.
Jeez, I was laughing yesterday.
This is one of the squares. We just walked up from the hotel. And right up on the mountain up there, you've got something like Rio. Government House. That's the church. Inside the presidential palace, these are the main gates. And it's a staircase, foyer area. This is still the foyer area.
Bicycle. You take the bicycle and go.
And it's a security area to go through to get inside the
And
palace.
also for visiting, for example.
Here we have the changing of the guard. Coming out through the main gate here. El Toro! Good. These are the presidential guards. This is still the square from the presidential palace. It seems to have a lot of police here. They have a few riots and stuff here. It looks like we've got a Peruvian type girl down here with all her gear on. Saw a couple of indigenous people there earlier. It's the guards from a distance. That's the entrance to the palace. Another church up in the markets. We're walking down this street here. It's open markets up and down the same street lead to the square. Another church. Moving too close, we can get a really good photograph of it. Inside the church, you should be able to see the gold. It's all gold leaf inside the church.
It's full of gold.
We found another square just behind the palace. market. There goes a couple on a skidoo thing. An equatorial section. We've got people over there all rolled up, and there's Rocket Man. I don't know what the other bloke's supposed to be dressed up as. There's Rocket Man. This is our motley group we're going out with. And we're going to go into the monastery. Sorry, convent. Basilica di San Francisco. Looks like they're doing the place up.
Cristo resucitado y asunto a los cielos, dese fraternalmente la paz.
Ten piedad de nosotros, Cordero de Dios, que quitas el pecado del mundo, danos la paz, danos paz.
And it was just finished in
Highest church in Ecuador.
1975.
1975?
Yes, with the tower that is in the center, because it was not possible. It is a representation of the La Sagrada Familia in Barcelona. Yeah. So it is because it takes more time.
Have a closer look at this statue on the mountain. This is another church or another thing. Another square. We've actually got trolley buses here, running along cables. Electric trolley buses. Inside another church.
Con esta fuerza resucitó Cristo de entre los muertos y lo hizo sentar a su derecha en el cielo, por encima de todos los ángeles, principados, potestades.
Found a craft shop.
It's almost 45 minutes from here, from Quito. They're in the surrounding places. Let's see.
This is the market.
Yep, one of the hills there. There's a dot on this lens. Have a look.
What this place is.
Oh no, there could be in here.
north of Quito, and we're at the equator, in the middle of the world. It's bloody freezing. But everyone's got a coat on. Chile. There we are.
It divides the Earth. It's divided by the equatorial line.
Latitude 000.
And also, this is interesting. In
Please
June
read this.
20th,
Welcome to
the
Sendai. Founding monument
day
of the
without
real equator.
shade. More shades in the day. Because the sun, it used to be 11:50 to 12:10, and that's because the sun.
There's everybody standing on the equator. That's the equator line there.
More geocaching.
Equator 000 latitude. We had lunch at this place on Galapagos, a bushy little restaurant.
When you have shoes, just like you are with Tibas, we say about the Wellington boots, because if not, the ants are going to get you. But when you have shoes, you have socks there. With your socks, you try the Wellington boots, and they can see 3 colors, by the way: yellow, red, and green. And the enzyme is known as aromatase. Aromatase is the enzyme that it changes everything in nature.
Yep.
The first 2 weeks. And well, you really have seen many tortoises, but we have many all over here. Oh, look at the baby. Now this is what we're going to do. Bring your cameras. If you want to bring money, it's fine. But we do have fruits, we do have water, we do have juice here. That is part of our visit, our company. So, and the Wellington boots are included as well. You don't have to pay anything. So bring your cameras. If you want to bring something else, that's fine. How far we're going to be walking? Around this place, we have many all over. And we have behind this building, we have more. My suggestion, after many years doing this, is that bring the Wellington boots.
This baby. Don't be shy. Look, I will show you the trick. This is a trick. Unless you are walking too fast, they will put their heads inside of the chair, of the canvas. That one is an adult. That's a big guy. Oh my. And he's having food. He's eating. He's eating. You have one even behind you. You have another one. It's not that smooth like the other. Okay. Oh. One more. Hard that it never breaks. It's part of their jaw. Wait, where you go, my friend? Oh no, don't tell me that is my wellies. Just what's he doing? I don't know. I think don't move on. You like him. Your color, I think, the t-shirt. Oh, the shirt. The shirt. Okay. Could you? Sorry. Wait, who's it? This yours, right? Hey, wait. Finches are so special, and you know they are famous because of people. Oh my goodness, they love you. If you look up, do not open your mouth, okay? They are very sensitive. You're the only one making that sound. It's because
Since I was a kid, I used. Okay.
Here we are on one of the islands. We've got seals.
But when they are babies, when they are small ones, they are black.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if you can hear, but
And we got seals.
on your left hand side,
Another seal right up there.
that sea lion is the alpha male of this plant, the territorial dog.
What sort of seals are they?
Ah, sorry?
What sort of seals are they?
Well, these are endemic ones. It's a different sea lion. It's known as Galapagos sea lion. Look at that guy on the rock. Right in front of you, you have nearby the water, between the water and the rocks, it's a sea lion.
Another ship that's in the bay.
You want that?
Oh yeah, I got it. Thank you very much.
Oh, you have no more babies in the water. For a glass bottom boat and for the snorkelers. Yeah. Now they are very playful.
The seals on, I think it's called the sea lions on Kangaroo Island.
Sorry.
They're very playful.
Oh yes.
¿Qué copio? ¿Qué pasó?
From the ocean, that's been affected in all the world. That's why we do have big schools of Salamis, and that's the food here for the penguins, for the blue-footed boobies, and from different kinds of animals. But in the world, birds are disappearing because not enough anchovies and sardines after many years with the fishing. But Salamis are exactly almost the same size, very close to the to the anchovies, and that's the food here in Galapagos. Anchovies are very difficult to see here in Galapagos, but we do have.
Look at that fish. Pretty colours.
Fish as well. And then as juveniles come over when mommy is coming many times during the day to feed them, they are 3 days after she gave birth. That's quite fast. One is almost orange, but it's because it's dry. The dark ones are wet and the light colors are dry. That one is with that rock and the head is pointing down because it's too heavy.
There's one-
This
it's
is
black.
black.
One
That's why
eating.
it's very right there. Very good question.
Here we are on the beach with lots and lots of sea lions. They're everywhere. Swimming around in the water. Lots of pups. And the beach is covered in them. frigate bird.
Yeah, we will be flying. This one's sucking on the gear.
You can hear it sucking.
My mummy. Gotta find a.
That one likes your legs. Sometimes I don't take those pictures.
Did you have sardines for tea last night?
Anchovies.
Yeah, there was one over there as well.
And with that animal, if you have the key, you can get all the animals, the rest of the animals, in the top predator of the islands.
The spider.
Oh, a Galapagos spider. Galapagos flower. Another little lizard. He's a Galapagos lizard.
With that bird up there. Oh. Cherry down here is for. See that here?
Hey?
Is that your husband?
There's our ship, the Isabella II. Moored out there off the island. This is the rear deck of the Isabella II. Pissing down rain today. Everyone's gone out on the boat. I've stayed back here with Red, she's crook. And they've gone out there in the boats somewhere, lost sight of them. This is another island of the Galapagos. It's raining pretty hard, you can't see much. Down this way to our room. And here's Fat Mama in bed, sick as a dog. Here she is. That Mama's crook. Poor possum. Alright, this is another island. There's supposed to be a lot of birds on this island. We're going in on these boats.
I'm getting ready with the camera. Yes. If you want to get to. It will be like this. But if
I need it, I
you change your mind and you want to do the whole trail, you will need it. That in another world. Because sometimes when you go there, you realize that yes, you can. So what we're going to do is little by little. Let's see that chick. It's exactly like this. Look, that area. Please, just go to the flat area.
What we have here is another species of goanna.
Oh, it is. Doesn't sound right on Moana.
We can say that that's another difference, but that's not like that all the time. And I will tell you why. Yes? Okay, so you have their feet will be the first thing that females look. That's the reason of why when they are just trying to, I think that this will be a nice nest over here. And once again, this is actually our trail, but since we have some animals over here, so once you're done with the pictures, please come closer. So let's just walk up slowly, carefully.
And the females go crazy because by natural, even if that guy is not working out, having fish. That's right, you're right.
Does the darkness of the feathers on the head usually show age, or
The dark colors on the feathers on the wings,
on the head?
on the hand.
Darker
Oh yeah,
than the other one.
Yeah, but it's very important. It's very important to have the dark colors on their heads, on the feathers. We replace it all the time. And the reason that they have there in the beginning of the feather is because the feathers they have, they can keep them for a longer time. Collagen. The collagen refracts all the spectrum of light and the glass bottom. That's why I programmed this way, because when you are here, they are here, and when
The bird sitting on the nest here. They're so tame you can walk up and pat them.
sorry. You have a couple of boobies going on. Sorry that I. Sir? We cannot be far of a trip. It's cooling out. We do.
So is this a male?
Yeah, that's a male.
On the male.
Female arrives, fly down.
30 seconds. Now look at what is happening right now with the female. Did you see how the tail was when she was in the middle? Look at what is happening with the tail of the female right now. It's also going up. Can you see that?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, little by little will be, female will just grab that and just place them and decorate the nest. Okay? So you can see right now the female is like, yes, no, you should find a rock, my friend. You can see that the female will just decorate a little bit the area. But once again,
Oh, there's a big
it's,
stick.
the male needs to just keep trying and keep trying.
Oh,
if she's interested, she's going to do exactly the same thing. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, sorry, my friend. Sorry. Look at. Okay, I think that well.
Maybe we should leave them alone.
But well, it's going to be there. Both of the barns right now would be. This one here is all white, and the brown feathers are starting to appear, right? Are starting to appear. That would be the main difference. That one there, it's less than a month. Less than a month, I will say.
Do you see the boy? And all these blackbirds you have in front of you are the
Well, it's got the oyster picker beak, so it must be an oyster picker.
Those are the hogfish with a bump, or could be also a kind of.
We've arrived on our last day at another island. Today we're going to climb one of these mountains coming up. See the aquatic iguanas. I think that's the one they're going to climb. The landing spot on the walkway. Look. No, maybe not.
I find the ash cones really close to the water, really close to the shore of the water, you see, or just around 300 or more like it's lying on the rock. Now he's moving, you see? Now he's up in the mouth. It's the one black one with, yeah, that's a penguin. No? So it's no more than 40 centimeters or 16 inches, no? So that's we're coming quite close to 200 years. So together you're gonna find a single of some group up to 5 to 4 or 6 individuals, no more than that, no? So everything depends on nutrient supply and also everything of food availability, or change depending on food availability.
You're right, Cheryl.
Caldera, yes, but it's still two different definitions. Like really collapse. Because there's a gap between the magma chamber and the start to produce the caldera, because the caldera sinks throughout the time and it's expanding throughout the time. No? Oh, look at this brown pelican.
And that's the one that invented the black and the
Yeah, really? It was one behind the one? Well, in the morning it's very easy to see the brown noddies trying to perch on the head, because they know there are some fish or fingerlings that are so small that they actually can escape.
It's not 100% true. Rats, basically the yellow or the greenish part, is the new part of the cactus. So we have responsible life. We were able to decloak seeds with their feathers. More seeds will arrive to the islands, and because the soil is so fertile, because of all of the elements, father comes. Okay? Oof. I've been training the whole week for this. All right. Lava. Way on top. All of this black lava started over there. In the afternoon, that we're going to be walking that black lava. We're not going to see with every eruption, we have a higher and bigger volcano. The island is growing, yes, but it's going sideways. Boom. Look at that.
Look at all the one with the yellow fin, yellow tail is the razor, no? Already maybe know that one. And there's a triggerfish, yellow banded triggerfish around that area.
Oh, it's a starfish thing. Oh, no, there's that chocolate chip thing.
Yeah, exactly. The one that you remember yesterday, Dennis talk. That's the chocolate, no?
There's a way.
Chocolate chip,
There's a way.
sea star.
Starfish,
Yeah, that's a Panamic ocean. The red ones that you see, the Panamic.
100 years ago.
Oh, look. That's, yeah, parrotfish, The other one is the Mexican hogfish, but it's an immature face. Parrotfish, now that would be the female. And look at that huge triggerfish.
Yeah, what is
Blue
that?
one?
The blue one, the one that you see. Remember that? Remember just yesterday Dennis talked. No, that's the trigger, the one that has these long dorsal fins.
Oh, yeah. It is long.
The jazz, that one.
Oh, there's another starfish. Oh, there's a school going.
Those are the yellow one right there, and is the blue chink parrotfish. But this one is the female, so that's the reason. Hogfish, the one that has the long tail and the fins. Sorry, that one is a ringtail. That.
No, in the hollow.
Yeah, in the crevice.
So the sea stars mustn't be afraid of anything eating them if they have such bright colours.
Sorry?
Well, what would eat the sea stars?
What will eat? Or what do we eat?
What?
Sea star, well, I usually eat them, but sometimes tiny ones, sometimes lobsters.
Are okay, so it doesn't matter if they're brightly coloured.
Exactly,
Parrotfish, yeah.
It doesn't matter, no, as soon as you see something like that, no, it doesn't matter to blend with the environment. Actually, those are the ones that eat sea urchin, no, especially the green one. Look at this one, the razor fish. No? The really long one, it looks like a snail. That's a trumpet fish. All the tiny ones that you see around the egg close together, those are the rainbow wrasse. Remember that Dennis maybe mentioned that as soon as it's lack of males, the females can change their sex now and become a super male.
What are all these guys?
All of these guys, those are the ones that Dennis mentions, Creole fish or Ringo fish. Ringo fish, Creole fish, no? And yesterday talk, all the ones that we're seeing around this area, well,
Ones with the red bellies.
exactly, the ones with the red belly, that's the reason why they call it gringos, no? But also you can call it Creole fish. And those are the dusky shops. Remember, no, the water gets a little bit colder, you can see the dusky shop around these areas. The one with the yellow stripes and black stripes, those are the Sergeant Major. This one is pretty safe. No, only a few ones, but and you need to look for colder places than this one.
Say what?
You need to look for colder places than this one.
Colder.
Hang on the water.
Oh yeah, look at the penguin right there. They're swimming at the surface. Look how he's scanning the water, looking for fish.
Oh yeah.
Look how they know. Look how they, they swim slowly up the surface. But as soon as they get into the water, they can reach a speed around 25 miles of energy. Sea lions usually go around 5 to 15 knots or 5 to 15 miles per hour.
And these guys?
25 miles per hour they can reach. They use their flipper-like wings to reach high speeds. Vamos a ver el segundo turno ahí aquí. Place that a little bit further apart, they will use their bill in order to measure the distance, and then after that they will jump.
This is our tail on their bed. It looks like a bloody stingray.
Because you can go to the Amazon or everywhere. Have you heard that there is no road connecting Iquitos with another big city goes into the Amazon? 3 rivers in Iquitos. That's why this Iquitos is considered an isolated. Oh, those kinds of the wooden bases, mahogany was the wood, right? But nowadays, mahogany is a endangered species of wood that is prohibited to chop down. But people is taking different other kinds of woods to build these kinds of beautiful bases. No air conditioning in the other, only open windows. We see the winds get inside, but it's vamos a parar una tienda, por ejemplo, la ciudad, porque todo pasajero baje como una cámara. Yeah, in case you didn't bring a water container, this size of bottle is easy to carry. When you are in the outings, you will need water all the time here. Look at the high technology we have here. Right? This military base used to be in the middle of the rainforest long time ago. Those tiles are made by hand. It's one of the examples. That's another building on your right, belonged to the same time, built many years ago. The style is with balconies. Depende de todo. Mega Champion, ¿no? Ah, está bien, ese es el jugador. Another beautiful building, very old building on your left in the corner, white one with the beautiful tiles. This house belonged to the Moraine family, now it's a hostel over here.
the Amazon Lodge.
It used to be like the room, like the bungalows you see over there. Very rustic, without, so very rustic. Alright, so we heard you, that you're coming to the Amazon. That's why we built that new lodge for you. Alright? Please, 10-15 minutes walk to get there. And please do it slowly. And watch where you're putting your foot. It's level. Very, very low. So that means there is a lot of oxygen. This concrete path is very slippery. Slowly, everybody. Slowly. Right?
This is a cocoa tree. This is one big monster tree. Avatar tree. It is bloody huge. Absolutely monstrous.
Genus of the tree.
The ceiba
we
tree.
name it Ceiba tops. C-E-I-B-A, the genus of the tree. Alright, this type of tree, it is very, very good for plywood. The best
It's a plywood
for
tree.
plywood. Alright, and here in the Peruvian rainforest,
Plywood
we don't know how old they are.
Para bailar la bamba, para bailar la bamba se necesita un poquito de gracia pa' mi patria, arriba y arriba, arriba y arriba, baila bamba, baila bamba, baila bamba.
One by one. And she saw that everybody was really sick. And this lady didn't know what to do. And the first thing that came to her mind was to put the snake on the body of these people. dale un poquito atrás, ¿eh? Acá méteme, pichón. We go near to the shore. Two of the parakeets. The name of that parakeet is Tui parakeet. Zoom, you can take a picture of the beautiful parakeet. Oh, look at this. One more. Look lower. Look. It's a turkey vulture, my friends. Look, the black one has two names depending where you find it. River Cyhawk or Rose Cyhawk. Over there. And there is another couple of birds, like a little rooster. The local name of these brownish birds is another name is Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ roosters. A couple of them. They like to nest in the same. Dale, Luis. Vas a ver los nidos ya, pichón. Juvenile jacana. Those are the juvenile jacana. Look, there are three on the branches together. How you can see, guys.
Yep.
Anis. Hay o no hay. No hay. No está, hay que volver a build for the russet back or pendulas. They have a long tail, yellow tail. The body is brown.
Weaver bird.
Jungle frog.
This is the frog that makes all the big noise.
He makes a big noise, a little character.
Don't you dare jump at me.
But again, slowly going downstairs to the boat. And from here to the Yagua village, to the Yagua tribe, is going to be about 20-25 minutes. So the way we're looking at it. We already told you that we have
Green tree iguana. Bit hard to really see him. Yeah, he blends in really good. You can't really see him that well. Oh, he just jumped.
What happened?
spot this. This is going to be the job of the day, the work of the day for you to spot this iguana.
Ah, yeah, it's moving. Go get somebody else.
Hay dos.
We can see it out of the, window. Yeah.
Oh yes.
You know, people are used to the flooding every year. We are used to 45 feet every single year. But this year water made it up to 50 feet. So that means the water is running right now over the floor of the houses. So then they have to rebuild a higher platform. Right? Otherwise they just leave the village, they stay with some friends, some relatives until the water drops and they come back to the village. Yeah?
People are still living there. They just got them on video.
Say that.
That's what you'll say.
Yeah, gray, yeah.
Two. Golly.
It's out of glass probably.
How many bedrooms?
And the whole family on the right hand side. Right? It's a fruit eating fish. Here in the Amazon. All right. There. The fishing bird by the edge of the river. It's a great egret.
Walking into a village in the Amazon. Well, they got chooks in here. You walk on the planks because it's all very muddy. This is a village in the Amazon with Rhode Island reds, chooks. People have been down the bog and done their washing. They're on their way back. These are the houses they live in.
Days for it to dry.
Yeah, it would, yeah. Be slow drying. Got a duck over there. Chooks running around in the grass. It's all very boggy here. This is the end of their wet season, as they call it, high river season.
These are very typical houses in the rainforest. All of the houses are built up on the stilts to avoid the flood.
Army ants. Don't stop, keep walking. We have more army ants here.
Logan can kill one of us in less than 5 minutes. But let's not talk about that. Alright? Whole bunch of kids. This one it is a sloth. Bradypus variegatus. Alright? 3-toed sloth. 3-toed. Vegetarian. Defecate once a week. Many predators like eagles and boa constrictors. Alright? Here they have a parrot. 2 parrots. Alright?
No, isn't it cute?
Cute face. Espera. Espera, entonces, espera. Hang on. Here, another sloth. Just click it.
We've got birds living in here. Okay.
Oh, there's your photo. I don't know what's going on.
Dialect. And we look different. I don't know if you can see that. A river person. Very efficient. And I'm gonna let you look through and you're gonna see a hole all the way, very straight. Of a palm branch. The cotton, they get it from the big ceiba or kepa tree, and the cotton is for the air pressure. Alright, with the cotton at this point, this dart might go over 20 meters away, fast and straight. Yes, and this is the place they keep the cotton, in this little bag. This is kepa cotton for making pillows and mattresses. Alright? And at the count of 3, he'll blow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here's the jungle Robin Hood.
Porcupine.
Yes, that's the one.
Yo compré inquitos en el mercado de dinero.
The boat we go on. Off fishing.
¿Dónde puede?
We had just beside the head. And flying fish.
I had one. Yeah, I did too.
Piranhas are considered the most aggressive we have here in the Amazon.
Oh yeah, I never caught a fish in my life.
We've arrived at the other lodge. It's really deep in the jungle. Having breakfast in there, I'd say.
No cuts. I'll be like those birds. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Behind us.
Yes, did you see the big one?
Yeah, you won't hear the totem of it.
There is two different
Making
species.
a bloody noise.
Black mantle tamarin and titi monkey.
There he is, that's the big one.
Did you see the big one?
Yeah.
Two different species. Like
Are you sure? You can see that the shape and the long beak. There is a there.
Wait, jumping.
There. If you stand up and face that way, oh my God, how they're competing. The monkey and the toucan.
distance, as far as you can see.
He's way over.
Way
Oh, sorry.
Right, but open in the beak. Look, big, very long beak.
Yeah, that's all you can see is opening and shutting.
Yeah, that's all I can see.
It's the beak.
All right. We keep going, amigos.
We're not gonna leave it over there. We are gonna take it to the other side. Okay? You can see philodendron, some of them are blooming.
over there.
For your
are the
picture,
What are the
this
little-
is number 5.
Yep.
Up there you can't see from here, but on that branch there, there's a lizard.
We come and tour this place at night.
I saw Roberta
The
go.
colony back there?
Roberta had a jar of them.
Oh yeah?
There's a little trail going in through.
There is a lot of them working. Feel for you now. Alright?
Yep.
A good way to work, right? And I think they're a good team.
Yeah, as long as I don't get a...
I will keep it here.
It's one of them.
What color are they?
A tree.
Yes.
Something's
me a marmoset.
Pocket monkey.
Pocket monkey.
Pocket monkey or pick.
Espíritu raír de que homo au dodo raír de que homo au budo hisa hai homo au ben homo jai nai majuaku.
Come across a funny looking chook. Can't see him because he's in the shadows, but I've got him on infrared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta be a leaf, it's so big.
Yes,
Wow.
Amazonian.
This is a kind of juvenile bullfrog. Juvenile bullfrog or whooping frog.
I think I have the good one.
I can't see anything though. That's all.
Notice the color. Brown, red rump. We do have 2 kinds in the Amazon. This is red rump that lives in holes like this in the ground. The other species, different species of spiders. The most of them are really poisonous, painful. It's posing for the picture, my friends. Take a picture where it looks for. Notice the size, beautiful one. That's nice for the picture, my friends. Nice size.
And according to this information, the doctors in a place like Cusco, you will probably get sick easily with the mountain sickness. So talking about coca tea, of course, is going to be good for you, but never at night, all right? And of course, as I told you before, I think there is nothing better and healthy than water. So just please try to keep not drinking water all the time as much as you can, all right? So now we are going to the mountains, no, as we were talking before. And of course, here in the city of Cusco, we have 3 important economic activities for. Actually, there is a factory on your right-hand side. No, you see that big building? Yep. That's a place where locals they can work doing different potteries. No? They are celebrating the anniversary of the education of the kindergarten. Well, as you can see here, in very high lands, over 4,000 meters high. And let me tell you that the Vicuña has the most expensive fiber in the world. It's even better than the cashmere. Look at the two little ones, the brown ones up there.
All the different sorts of llamas.
What do you think is this? Is a llama?
Sacred Valley.
Full of terraces, you see on the hillside. On top of that mountain is located the Inca city of Pisac, another important archaeological site built by Incas. End of the street is located the main square where
So how long have you got? 45 minutes. For
depending also the geography of the mountain. The terraces were adapted to the natural geography.
That's our dinner being cooked.
where do we try?
You want to enter?
Guinea pigs for lunch. Tapestry in the restaurant. The town of Pisco. This is the markets of Pisco. Terrace Gardens.
It cost about 65, 70 soles more or less for only one.
Here we are in the Sacred Valley. This is our hotel room. This is very Spanishy style room. It's double beds, 2 double beds. Even got a telly all the way to nowhere. And from our window, there's the Andes and big mountains, and we've just spotted some snow-capped mountain. There it is, snow-capped mountain from our window. About 20 degrees, 22 degrees. But I think it gets down to about 5. We're in the very end room from the Hacienda, which is all the way down there. There's the reception for you. 2-story haciendas or rooms. Oh, this looks like the dining room through this window. So we're right opposite the dining room. Out the back.
Yes, yes.
You're on video, smile. We have pet llamas here. That's our room there on the bottom. That's the kitchen. Looks like an outside dining area down there. And that's the Andes. It's a little bit like being in Thredbo. It looks like a house perched right on the top. Or a church. Oh, very hard to focus on. Could be a church. Right on the top of that mountain. How they get to it, I'm pretty fine. Alright, that's the Andes. And on the other side, the hacienda, we're sort of in the valley. Got lovely gardens here. Flowers are all starting to die off though. This is the garden area of the hacienda. That's reception.
But other than that, I'm all right. How about you?
Oh, so-so.
So-so? Okay. Just feel a bit...
We found a church on top of the mountain.
Oh, okay.
Way up the top. The Reds found a lady with traditional dress selling goods and wares.
I'm sure there'll be another one tomorrow.
There's a nice maroon one.
There's a maroon one.
Yes.
There was one.
Your camera, your water, your passport, maybe your sun cream, snacks perhaps, no? And the rest of course is gonna stay in the hotel in Machu Picchu. Okay, sounds good? But later on the way back, I will give you to Machu Picchu. Is that okay? Yeah? To where? 6 in the morning. Because I got the tickets already, and according to the ticket, the train departure is at 7 from Ollantaytambo. And normally from the hotel to get to Ollantaytambo takes approximately half an hour. And according to the regulations of the train company, we have to be there at least half.
Australia. Left me as a mother, father figure at that time. Meet your sister.
trains go to Machu Picchu. There is one that is living already there. Look at. The blue one is the main train company. It's called Peru Rail, no? And we have another little company named Inca Rail, no? So those are the two different companies that offer every day the trip to Machu Picchu. From the Sacred Valley. Lots of terraces built also during the Incan time, and it's very nice to see that the people living here in these little towns, they are still using the terraces for the farming activity. They are still planting different crops, especially corn, no, which is the main crop that grows here in the
Left straight away and told them back inside they could go shopping. All the food was brought to them by the locals. Young kids there for the locals going over again. No, we had the Canberra Bombers, Peter.
So this is a very, very important place to see here in the Sacred Valley.
Yeah, the Yanks through the airport.
Now we are going to drive into the old town. This is the entrance. When they decorate the streets, no, with all these.
That's our buses. This looks like an ancient stairway up there to the ruins. There's people up there. So there's ruins, Inca ruins. Down a lone lane. More Inca ruins up there. There's a genuine. Oh, she's gone. Okay.
Steel as well.
There goes a woman with a papoose.
Maybe that's why
She'd be a local. An Inca doggy. Now this is the ancient
In
ruins
front of you, of course, you
of an
have the
Inca
answer
site.
of one of the questions in the bus. How many steps? How difficult is the site? It's in front of us.
And there's the stairs up.
About that. Some people count 20, some people
100 and something stairs.
But of course,
Some of the sample rocks they used to put together.
thank you very much. The height to the Sunday tour over there. We are going up there, we walk around, and we finish the tour down.
Cannot stick a blade of grass between those rocks.
So this one was probably the kind of buildings that was built especially for the travelers. And these people, of course, they could get in places like this food, water, comfort. One connecting Cusco, the capital city, with Machu Picchu in the Amazon area. Along this important trail built by Incas, right? Number one. The second theory is according to
Rocks are already carved, waiting to go in place. How they got on like that? Going up the first flight.
6, 7, 15 years one. We'll talk about it later.
Restoration work.
just to get here, as you can see.
Original and the restoration. Nothing like it.
Please don't forget to drink always some water.
That's how they put them together. That's the start of the Inca Trail to Machu Picchu, a 4-day walk.
Yeah. So I'll show you teeth. Yeah. Good teeth. Oh, got a friend.
It's the local school and football field. That's the quarry.
So all this pink rock was coming from there. Yeah, there is a hike to do an hour and a half. Almost.
They moved the rocks into place. They slid them along other rocks.
Just behind.
The Amazon is behind
Tomorrow
that
morning we
mountain
take the
range.
train to Machu Picchu and
Top
we are
of the
going on
Andes.
that direction. And we are going
Machu
to
Picchu's
cross
up
that
there.
huge mountain range by some tunnels.
Either way.
And we will find
This is the ramp, how they got the
1
rocks to the top.
kilometer long and is connecting, of course, this part of the mountain.
It's
built
a
by the
bullfighting ring
Spaniards.
down there.
Not by the locals. So take your pictures.
Got some sort of engraving on this huge stone here. Hard to depict what it is.
That's important.
How
The
steep
staircase.
are.
They carry a rock up on their shoulder.
Say cheese.
People won't believe you've walked up there. You didn't walk up there.
Locals, they perform this celebration at least once a month. But the difference is that here we don't kill the bull. People, they like to play with the bull. But sometimes, especially when they are very drunk.
That's the quarry where they got the stone from the last Inca site. Down that mountain, across the valley, and look the other side. This is the school where is sponsored by Evergreen, and we're going to give them some our pencils we brought all the way from Oz. Kids are having their lunch.
Ganchi, Busa, Esco, Chunca.
I only remember two.
As many years.
Smile, lady.
This is the square of town. Having lunch. There's a local John Alarm.
So we ordered about 5.
And the backdrop is the Andes Mountains. Here's the old chook on oxygen. He's a grandma. This is on board the train that takes us to Machu Picchu. We're in the front carriage. Pretty smart looking train. About an hour and a half's ride in the train. That's out the window.
Amazing. I just went down and got him with wine.
It's the start of the Inca Trail. There we go. Up on there, some people here starting to walk. Doing a walk, 26 miles.
Oh, the Inca Bridge, little bridge.
Like you're so used to
I have no idea. I don't know. Oh, yeah, look at it.
This is for the overnight baths, right?
Too many trees.
Thank you, George. Hey, spelled it wrong. Take it back.
Veronica Beach.
Well, it's not the same one on the passport. Is that going to be an issue?
TV labels.
Have a look at this.
Okay, this is for the luggage, overnight baths, right?
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget to put this stuff.
Coming into the station, on the train down here.
over there getting some. Dining car.
No, it's actually a building.
That's a station.
It's a station with a restaurant.
The hotel. It's the Machu Picchu Hotel.
What's it on? People going back.
What time do we leave to go back tomorrow?
This is the train station, and this is the mountain at the back of Machu Picchu.
Good morning, ladies and
Above, on the other side of that is where the ruins are. We're going to walk around and get the bus, which takes us up that part of the mountain. We'll walk across the river. There's our buses. And everywhere you go, there's markets, markets, markets. And everybody's got the same stuff. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Buongiorno, buenos dias, hello. Buongiorno. From the bus station, this is walking to the site of Machu Picchu. It is jam-packed with people. This is the view from Machu Picchu. They woke up every morning to a view like this. Wow. That's how they build stairs out of the wall. That's the road we took in the bus to come up here, and there's been a landslide on it.
Actually, well, this place is considered perhaps the main since the 2007. So let's start to talk about, first of all, about the Quechua name. The original Quechua names are still unknown. All these places are still surrounded by the mystery. We don't know exact place in this part of the mountain. But let me tell you that Machu Picchu is the only one Inca site who were living in that side,
The water supply.
they must, in order to collect the water, So that was the only one place in the whole city of Machu Picchu where they could get running water. All right, now let's go inside this city. The name of this place is Templo del Sol in Spanish, or the Temple of the Sun. And this place, of course, was considered like one of the main astronomical observatories.
Down the wall, please, sir.
Windows are perfectly facing to the place where the sun is rising every 24 hours.
This is where the sundial is. The sun comes up there in the
And
east.
the other window facing the sunrise in this important day in the year. So we are for sure that Incas, they could observe perfectly the movement of the sun, and they could really announce something when the light of the sun could get inside the temple through the windows. So it was like almost impossible.
That's where the Inca Trail first comes over the mountain, and that's where they walk. They first see Machu Picchu, and they walk down the trail to come into the city. Yeah, that's the hikers do that one. This is where they put the gate on this archway.
And we have on the other side of the city of Machu Picchu.
They won't let you into the sundial. This is the rest of the place.
Still. More space over here. This group. Another important sector.
This is the quarry.
They could probably introduce some wood, water, and then of course include the
That's down the valley where we came from. That's where we got the bus from, down there. Looks like a hydroelectric system through there.
Are they living in it?
Yeah, down the bottom there.
They're living down there. Really?
The main sacrificial altar.
3 steps. 1, 2, and 3 in the other side. We have here, as you can see, the half of the symbol of the religion of the Incas.
Going up to see the sundial.
Oh, careful. All right.
You're on my foot.
Right.
This is the sundial.
Only in the buildings.
That rock's the shape of the mountain behind
The
it.
roof of the houses. That was not the
Different carving in the rock.
Only back in those days.
The original toilet. Machu Picchu from the first lookout. Going up to the guard's gate, which is behind me. At that mountain, 400 people a day are allowed to climb that mountain right to the top to get the best pictures of Machu Picchu. You won't be able to see people up there. 200 in the morning, 200 in the afternoon, and that'll be one hell of a climb. there. That's the sacrificial altar down there. That's where they do all the sacrificing. And the sundial is up in there. And it's pretty much the highest point of Machu Picchu. And this is the view around Machu Picchu. It's just sheer mountains shrouded in cloud. And there's the train we came on down the bottom of that valley. That's the train line we came in on. And there's the train. We've got to go back on. It's all the way down there in that valley. 30 miles away. And one of the Spaniards couldn't find them.
Actually, they were all great. I was just messing with you. That's what you get. It's still videoing.
Now this is the guardhouse, or the sun gate they call it, which is the highest most point of the entry to Machu Picchu. Down into there, and then from the sun gate, this is the way in for the hikers. They come in that way, and that's the trail over there, and the trail goes up there through the mountain. Looks like another lookout point. Some more ruins and stuff.
Bill, Sue Al. Thank you.
And then the trail continues on up to the top of the mountain up there. It looks like some more ruins or guardhouse. And that's where you first walk over the mountain to see Machu Picchu.
Oh, I'd say so.
Sit on the grass for a while. Take it easy.
There's our train again. Where is it? Way down there.
Oh, there's steps here. Are we going down?
This is another perspective of Machu Picchu, of the terraces on the opposite side. Looks like they got bloody cubbyhole things in the terraces, like fortresses. And this overlooks the drop-off right down to the river. There's no way you climb up there. There's a bird up here. With a little sparrow. Machu Picchu sparrow. And this is from our window at Machu Picchu. where we stayed the night. And you look out the window to a mossy roof and great big mountains surrounded by them. And we were very lucky with the weather because Machu Picchu is on the top of that mountain there. And it's just all socked in with cloud. And this is our hotel. There's Big Fat Mama having rest after Machu Picchu. We're now in Cusco. Just left the Novotel where we're staying, and we're walking to doing the Cusco Town Square walk.
Street, just one block more down, and we will reach the Temple of the Sun.
This is inside the convent.
Okay, everyone.
The square. Got some photographs in here that you're not allowed to photograph, but I'll video them instead. More Inca ruins in the middle of this church.
These little holes that you can see on the wall, it's probably one of the proofs that all these stone walls were covered with gold and silver. This is the place where they could probably attach the silver and gold plates on the wall.
Another altar.
It is on the sector, and the next day you have animal.
And these white spots is the plaster that they call it the old 100 years. Everything made by the Spanish.
All the different types of stones that the Incas used to interlock their walls together.
Imagine that what we have inside these walls between the stones, everything. Look at this. This is careful the shape of this rock. No? Look at the shape of the archaeology.
That rock there goes into that square one up there. It's all done by hand. There's the murals that you're not supposed to. There we go. There's an altar. And all those holes where precious stones were. And this is what the Spanish did to it. They overlaid it with all this sort of stuff. Nobody knew what was under it until an earthquake. The city of Cusco. That's the outside of the church. Made curved rocks. And that's what the Spanish did, they built that over the top of it. This is inside the main markets at Cusco. That's St. Peter's Church. We're going to go in there now. And they El Purio Stinkio, and that's the markets down there. We just bought a couple of mandarins, about 2 cents each. And that market stinks like you wouldn't believe.
Are representing, of course, the local flora of the Andes.
That travel agent sitting in her shop with a picture of Machu Picchu behind
With the rainbow flag on.
lots of old walls and ruins from the Incas, and they just build on top of them. They're not allowed to pull them down. Going up to a lookout to overlook Cusco.
Yeah, that'd be good.
There's more ruins here on the way up. So ancient ruins and walls, and where they've restored some of it, but the bottom stuff is all original. And those boulders are huge, they are massive.
Can you relate that? Do you ever think it was supposed to be?
You can tell once.
Oh, another one.
Just fine.
From the ancient city here, you can walk over to a statue of Jesus up the top of the other mountain. Looks like that's where the buses go. You can walk over there. I think we're going over there shortly. Leaving Cusco today on our way up to Lake Titicaca, an 8-hour drive. The buses are
Right, of course, we are not going to stay longer because it's very high. It's not recommendable to stay longer, of course, because, all right, yeah. But today is going to be another beautiful day.
Little train.
It's markets.
Oh no, not the markets.
More markets.
This is a church on the way to
I might
Cusco.
see something.
We're going to stop and have a look at corn on the roof. On the mountainsides they do a lot of carving for advertising. There's one there. On our way to a mountain which is 14,305 feet. So, highest point we're ever going to go. Buckets of gum trees everywhere. They must have had a massive gum tree plantation exercise over here. Everywhere you look there's gum trees everywhere.
hot springs, no? Known as aguas calientes. In Peru, it's interesting, but wherever you find a hot springs, everybody called to that place like aguas calientes. That is why the name of the town in Machu Picchu was changed. Nowadays it's called Machu Picchu Pueblo or Machu Picchu town. But this little place that you can see on your left side, no? It's called Aguas Calientes, no? Which means hot springs. You will see a lot of pools outdoor, and especially on weekends, this place is always full of people, especially coming from Puno and Cusco. Look at the left-hand side.
Oh, hot springs down there.
It must be very hard, no, to use the hot springs, especially at this elevation, no? Over 4,000. As I was telling you, it's gonna be a very short stop, maximum 10 minutes. It's gonna be for pictures, no, of the mountains, and also for...
They've got llamas and alpacas. Herds of them. And a few cows. There's a herder. More mountains. This is at 4,335 metres. And there's a lookout of all the mountain ranges around us. And we've stopped at this lookout and there's lots of markets. Wazi looking at fluffy hats.
Too small, I think.
He looks like a Mongolian. Hey?
What's it look like?
You look like a Mongolian. Oh, they're alright. They look good. And these are the rest of the markets. This is Juliaca near Puno. Main Square. Absolute hot.
This is the other kind of transport that we have here. Look at these bikes, these tricycles. Those are the ecological taxis, known as taxi cholos or Indio taxis, no?
Yummy cakes in that shop. Look at them.
We have the statue of the king Manco Capac. He's an Inca.
The square in Giuliano. Still on the way to Puno. Driving down back streets.
¿Cómo les dices cuando se pelean con sus esposos? Solo golpe, los hacen sentar. Acá están las mujeres, varones en la casa. Franco, acá la mujer tiene... ¿Cómo vas a responder? ¿No? Afuera. Que son de armas tomadas. Amarran el poste y hacen una tachola. Look, about the salaries in Peru is divided like in 3 different categories. The very, very basic salary, it's about 350, almost $400 per month. This is the basic salary. It's the salary, for example, of the school teachers, you know, the police, the country police, for example, the nurses, no? Then we have the medium salary, which is about $600 or $650 per month, no? And then of course is the other one, which is the salary of the doctors, lawyers, you know, and other people. Tour guide. Yes, but it's amazing that in places like this, for example, like Juliaca, People here, as you saw, they try to gain their life. They are looking different ways, you know, to get money. And sometimes they can get in one mount, let's say 150, 170 US dollar maximum per mount. But this is enough for them, of course, to survive, you know. But it's, well, fortunately, we are improving this little by little. Now the economic situation in Peru is getting better. It's definitely
on our way to Puno. This is the high plains. Lake Titicaca, just over the hill over there. Plains over there. Flat as a bean out here.
to get your license, no? And also this is considered the highest navigable lake in the world, no? It's really big, almost 9,000 square kilometers. It's really big, and we share, of course, this lake with Bolivia. It's like the 50% to Peru and the other 50% to Bolivia. But this part of the lake, as you can see, is known as the shallow section of the lake, which is mainly covered with a lot of reeds. Can you see the kind of plant that is growing in the middle of the lake? This is the famous reeds. Tomorrow you are going to visit the floating island of Uros. And
we have to set the checkout time and, you know, the big suitcases outside, everything. We're gonna let you know all that by dinner, I think. And then right after the islands, we drive 1 hour back to Juliaca airport to go to Lima. Well, and also in dinner time, I'm going to show you the optional tours. I will pass this afternoon in a paper, so you can write your names down in case you are interested. There is also a bird park.
It's like Titicaca.
The helicopter ride
City of Puno.
to see the falls from the sky. That is probably the most expensive and the only one you can pay in credit card. It's 120 American. But the other activities are cheaper. I will give you the information very precisely tonight, and you can check on it. Well, for Argentina, I have already some people confirmed beforehand. Colon Theater, Peter and Bonita. Well, I have to read this to the other group as well. I will repeat this information in the breakfast in dinner time. Culinary Delights, which is the Argentinian cuisine. I have David and Nerida and Russell and Lorraine only. And then Tigre Delta Cruz, I have Peter and Elise, Chris and Els, Jeffrey, Linda, Graham and Judy. And that's all. So maybe you want to think about it. Please have a look. Welcome to Puno and Lake Titicaca.
Just arrived Lake Titicaca. This is our room. 4,100 metres or something we are. And we got a view out our window over Lake Titicaca. And we're breathless. We've got boats and all out here. Let's have a look. Got a big ship there. Don't see any floating reeds. Oh, look at this! They got indigenous type huts down here that they put on the reeds, the back of the hotel. We got all. That's the city, Puno. Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah, look at that. I just spotted out the window. The hotel, wild guinea pigs. Can't see them either. Wild guinea pigs running around. Who they were? Bloody rabbits. Yeah, bloody wild guinea pigs running around. Like bloody rabbits running around the lawn out in the backyard. Found a Lake Titicaca bird. This looks like a Lake Titicaca plover. type bird. Right, we're going to go out in the jetty. This is all green algae growing on the water.
No anacondas here though.
No anaconda. That's the lake. Waterfowl swimming around the lake. This is the MV Yarravar. When you read the writer, whilst in Puno, visit the British-built ship. It was shipped here in pieces from England to Peru in 1862, then hauled by mules over the Andes, a journey that took over 6 years. And there's the boat over there. That's it there. Bloody museum piece. The window up here. There's old Chook hanging out the window of our room.
In Peru, we had a Japanese president, Fujimori, no? This Japanese president in Peru was who modernized the major part, offered them to Euros to move to the mainland, no? But they reject that project because they say, don't worry, thank you so much, but we prefer to live like our ancestors. That's why Fujimori and some...
That's a floating platform with a little house on it.
Friends, well, welcome to Euros, the Venice of the Andes, no? Very interesting place. We are going now to the Euros South. They are separated in two, Euros South and Euros North. It's a very big population, very important population, more than 2,600 inhabitants around, according to the last census a couple of years ago. Now this is the Willy River. The river has 15 to 20 meters deep.
How many people?
More than 2,000 inhabitants. According to the last census, 2,623 inhabitants. 2,600. 2,600. No?
Now on a floating island of reeds. You wouldn't think this was all floating, would you?
This is Bantan.
Okay, right. We even have corrugated roofs.
There's a pothole.
He's kidding, that's fine.
Got a bed inside their hut. They've even got electric light bulb.
We've got light, television.
They've even got television. Yeah. And all this is all been handcrafted and handmade. Incredible.
Eso es lo malo de meter pescados, peces que no son, mira nada más eso que es precioso. Cuando estudié geografía en la secundaria, y que veía fotos de peluches un día.
That's in front
Okay,
of Buenos Aires.
This is Brazil.
Yeah.
We're crossing
So here's
the river
green
into
and yellow, that
Paraguay.
means Brazil. Down here, green and yellow, Brazil. The second half is blue and white, that means Argentina. So our back Brazil, in front of us Argentina, and straight ahead down there Paraguay. So the three countries are down there, ladies and gentlemen. We can't stop here, but...
This is Aguazo Falls train station. We've got to get a train from here, which takes us to the falls. The train we're taking up to the Devil's Throat.
The train goes that way.
This is the L train station. We're heading up to Aguazo Falls.
This should be a better one.
It's the old engine.
Hang on, no, Brazil.
Excuse me. And the bird sitting down here. There's about bloody 5 or 6 of these little rivers that must all run into one to go over the falls. That's the spray from the falls.
Anticipation build up.
Like a cloud. This is more another river. The floods washed this bridge away and there's part of it over there. And another egret over here. Looking for some fish. Right, we're almost at the Devil's Throat. You can see the spray coming off the falls. And you see water going over the edge over there. Here, look at this one. This is a walk bridge, just completely destroyed in the floods. They haven't rebuilt this one. Okay, that's where it first goes over. That's the Devil's Throat. I'm going to go down the end down here and get wet. And some fish. Where are they? Feeding down there. Don't know what they are, but you can see them flashing. That's downstream of the fall. Buckets of birds. All flying in the spray. See them all flying around the spray. And one of these black and white birds. Funny looking things. Again, looking down like a cowbird. Weird looking thing. Down here we got raccoons. Two of the suckers. I'll get a better picture of them. Pretty hard to get a good shot of these things. It's down there roughing around in the scrub. One right here. One raccoon. A whole bunch of raccoons down there. They're chucking food out to them.
Forever.
The blackbird jumped on the train. Got off the train and we're walking up to have a cup of coffee. There's these raccoon things, they're everywhere. Looking for a free food. Bloody guy's got some food and they're chasing him like you wouldn't believe. All the tails are up. This is the Brazilian side of the falls. This is the entrance to National Park. I'm going to go in there shortly.
After being out walking all morning, I was absolutely adequate.
Okay, this is the Brazilian side of the falls. We've taken the easy way. The rest of the group are walking, and we come to the platform, and we've got these bloody proper things hanging around here again. Climbing up the tree. Alright, this is the falls. There's a butterfly. up into the water for people on it. Probably actually getting drowned down there. That's the main falls there. Pesky hit a couple things here. Around. Blokes trying to hunt them away. What time are they go in?
Fill out our forms and what have you.
Copacabana Beach.
That's got a kick to it.
I think they
Famous Copacabana
I
Palace.
dare you come out here and not see someone walking or running at any time. You can be at 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Sometimes I don't know if the person hasn't gone to bed or he wakes up extremely early. But the fact is, there's always someone, jogging.
That's our hotel, just there on the corner.
Brazilians, they don't care what you think about to socialize. You might live here, it doesn't mean that you come to the beach across the street. 1 block, and you have the forest behind. Then there is the Sugarloaf, just the top of the cable car there.
John?
Yeah. Nothing. There was no sea, no nothing, no waves, but they were just hovering. So you have these guys with jet skis. So the beaches are patrolled from the air, guys with jet skis, and you have lifeguards on the beach. Believe me, I mean, on a Sunday in the middle of the summer, you could have easily 2 million people at the beach. From
2 million people.
Yeah, both. Yeah, we have with helicopters, jet skis, boats.
This is Copacabana
We have,
Beach.
as I said, a couple million people out on the beach. If you consider we have 10 million in the metropolitan area, and when people think of a beautiful sunny Sunday, they head to the beach. For us that live here, we act a bit, like surfers, being locals. I don't like the summer myself. I like, the whole vibe, but I want the beach for the locals of this area. In the summer, they play with sand. They go in the water, and they roll in the sand, and they make noise, and they bring these boom boxes, and so it's kind of a social clash on the beach, but for sporting events. We've had from tennis tournaments, swimming competitions where they build swimming pool for 2 weeks, take it down. So he hired a French Polish sculptor that was responsible to create the boat, to cast the head and arms. Everything else was basically, reinforced concrete structure, and then they coated with soapstone. When we get there, you get closer, you look, you'll see it's thousands and thousands of pieces of soapstone that were picked by very Catholic women that would sit hours just tall, 28 from fingertip to fingertip, and it sits on an 8-meter base. The base, you have a chapel inside. Okay? Since 2007, we have even run for the Wonders of the World. You know, when this is the bay, this is not the lagoon. A lot of people get confused.
Traffic jam, load of people in the morning, peak out on their way up to the statue of Jesus Christ the Redeemer.
The Governor's Palace. In fact, this was built
just about to catch a train. That's the train over there. Takes us to the top of the mountain. Right up there. That's where we're going.
Like the falls yesterday, but there'll be a million people up there anyway. Won't be able to move.
They are up on this shoulder, looks like there's a viewing platform.
Oh!
This is from underneath the statue, looking at Rio. There's a plane landing. It's smoggy out there in the mountains. That's Copacabana Beach down there. It looks like the dead centre. Yeah, I think so. I think that's a huge, massive graveyard down there.
Wow.
And that's the Lake District. Next looking south, down the coast. This place is quite pretty. It's out at the sea. The islands. The islands out there. Quite a lot of ships. Look like oil tankers. Quite a lot of ships sitting out there. Very mountainous area.
So you got the good spot where you don't have thousands of people.
And then behind me,
Not yet, anyway.
It's beautiful. You got that little mist in the rolling hills.
this is the back side of the statue, looking probably west. You got a big mountain over there with all the radio antennas, extremely smoggy. Over there in the rainforest. This place is surrounded with rainforests. Very, very smoggy. It's like a huge river coming in over there. It's like a velodrome. And then you got the port or the harbour. One huge, massive, long bridge connecting to an island out there. Huge bridge, massively long. Stand in front of the statue. He's got photos on him. And there's people everywhere. You got restaurants up the top here. And lifts. Or you can use the stairs down there. It's a racetrack down there. And there's a flat top mountain you was talking about. This is from the car, from the train coming back down the mountain. Cable car station. Here comes the cable car. One of them in a minute. That's the cable car.
Down the front of the bus.
And up above the mountain we've got the buzzards circling. They've got their eye on Thomas. They're looking at him. I reckon they'll be down here in a flash. That's the first station. We're going up to that first station up there, and we get off and we go again. We're on our way. Trained in like sardines.
Before she saw any grill.
At 140. At 140.
And we've just been up there, and they're on the opposite side at Sugarloaf Mountain. And there's restaurants and stuff here. And we're going to go up another gondola, I think, to a higher spot in a minute. I just spotted this aeroplane coming over the mountains. It's going to land. Struth. Pretty fancy sort of flying to sort of land at this airport. That's right, the airport's down there. This guy's going to come in and land on that airport. Oh, coming with a big swing. Struth. We're going to land that runway there. One big massive marina down there. There's another beach. So this is not the lagoon, but some other beach. There's that massive long bridge out there. Huge bridge that runs for miles. Looks like an oil rig in the middle of the bay. And that's the airport where that plane just landed on.
I don't know if they have
A fancy looking place down there. Big hacienda. Flying all around us is vultures. There's one there flying past. A big vulture. And that's Sugarloaf Mountain. This is from the very, very top. This is looking out to the ocean from the top of Sugarloaf Mountain. There's a big flash cruiser coming in. There's islands everywhere out there. There's all those ships. More islands out there. A bit smoggy, a bit hard to see. And that's Copacabana Beach. That's where we're staying down there. And that's the other mountain. There's a big lump of rock there between the foreshore and the inner city. And that's the very top of Sugarloaf again, looking down at the halfway station. And there's a statue in the background up on that mountain. That's the cable car we come up on. We've just spotted a couple of lizards down here. Running around on the rock. And up near the top of the cable car. Where'd he go? He's run away. And there's one sitting right here on the rock, shaking his head at me. Just to show you what the pollution's like here. We burn a lot of fires and burn off the forest. And the smog here is incredible. And a brown layer like sitting on a coal on a still day. There's no wind. We've got mountains in the background. That's the mountain range. Vultures flying past here. Dozens of vultures flying around. That's an idea of the smog here. All the fires that they're burning off in the forest. This is the station. Just been up there.
4 or 5. Just in the corner bit over there.
These are the costumes that they wear in the Mardi Gras. People are going to go and try some on. Take videos of them. And this is where they have the Mardi Gras parade. Right here. The winners get put up there on that circle. And Mardi Gras is all the way down there. They're dressing up in different costumes.
Look at the baby! I tell you what, there's a dozen! Hey, Phil, over here! Go on now! Go and get one!
Here's everybody dressed up in all their costumes. We've got our own little Mardi Gras here. Carnival Song 2015.
This is basically
right. This is the El Rancho, 2 hours south of Buenos Aires. We stayed in here tonight. El Castle. The pharmacist built this back in 1800s or something. I think our room is, I think one of those ones up there upstairs. Not bad, I will show it to you later. Yeah, not a bad castle. Haven't been up to the battlement yet. Very, very lovely inside. We're about 200 metres from the main building where the restaurant is. Lovely grounds, lots of birds here. Birdies running around on the grass. Lots of doves here. Used to be a cattle station. Now it's just for tourists. I'll walk back and find Madame. Alright, I'm just walking back. Oh, I found a possum walking down the road. Ah, El said Possumo. And there's a little, one of the blokes in our group are staying in that little, looks like a windmill over there. Yeah, Ed is staying in the little windmill hut house. Alright, Maya's going back to rest afoot. I've got to walk around, take videos and film the place. We've got a statue of a funny looking deer. That's our restaurant. And that's the motley looking group. We're going for a walk. Going for a walk to this little cottage over here. A couple of horses. There's a little cottage over there we're going to go and look at. Going on a bush walk around the property. Lots of gum trees. This bungalows that Veronica stayed in. They're a really decent walk from the restaurant. We've been for a walk through all that bush over there. And over here is the pool. We're going to go for a walk over to the pool. That's where Ed's staying in that little windmill type thing. We've been for a walk right around, almost around the property. We'll go over and have a look at the pool. And we've even got magic mushrooms over here. This is the El Said pool. And looks like they got a little kiddies pool at the other end. Separately. Down there. Doesn't look like there's any water in that one. And this is the pool. And believe it or not, this place has more gum trees than we've got in Australia. And they're huge. They've been here a long time. If you didn't know any better, you'd swear blind you were down Barrel somewhere with the beautiful gardens, green grass, and just as cold. The other side of the pool, small grounds, and that looks like a chapel over there. We'll go and have a look. There's supposed to be a barn owl inside the chapel. We're going to have a look. Okay, this is the front of the chapel. I'll go and have a look and see if we can find this barn owl that's flying around in there. The inside of the chapel. Very nice stained glass windows. Lots of bird crap everywhere. Don't know where the bird is. I'll see if I can find him. I just found the barn owl sitting up there looking at me. Looks like there could be two of them up there. Yeah, there is. There's two of them up there looking at me. You can see his eyes. There he is. Barn owls. Two of them. There you go. Just spotted a wasp nest. Biggest one I've ever seen. In fact, there's a few of them. Oh, a bit hard to see with the camera. Another big one in there. Bloody huge. Little bird's nest. There's another big one underneath there. Now massive. Must have bloody hundreds of bloody wasps in it. You can see the wasps actually floating around it. From the chapel, they're going swinging around to the other cottages where the rest of the group are staying. The restaurant there. Don't know what that shed is, but we'll have a look at that in a minute. But over here it looks like something to do with a duck pond. We'll go over and look at the duck pond. There's a few muies, a few horses. We'll go and have a look. Well, we found the duck pond. There's a few ducks on it. And a couple of, looks like a flock of geese. Yeah, not much here. Got a couple of horses over here near the pond. Yeah, we'll go for a wander back to where the barbecue area is. Looks like that other big room was a lovely dining room. We've got a really crappy dining room. It's nice chairs in there. We've got the bloody pits. And looks like around here's the barbecue area where we're having lunch. Like they have a big barbecue area here. This is where we're going to have lunch, I would say. This is inside the dining area. Looks like they have a band, a stage there. Got an old car in the corner. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Another one over there. Another one behind the bamboo. A pool table here. All very, very flash. And we're in the paupers building. Okay, Judith is going for a ride on a horse.
Only one hand, okay?
Yeah, mule. God, he's a big horse too. Righto, Judith, kick him in the ribs. This is inside the castle. This is the formal dining room. Some of the furniture in here is unbelievable. Big chandeliers. Oh, that's the ceiling. Sideboard. Fireplace over there. It's a foyer. Pool room. That's upstairs. That's where we are. Another dining room in there. It's actually all been set for people to eat. Staircase to upstairs. Oh. This is upstairs. Couple of ghosts. You got a piano down there, let it go, it's well out of tune. And our room's in here. And there's Fat Possum laying on the bed. And that's our room. This is where dinner was cooked, or lunch was cooked. Now this is a fire. All the goodies cooking away. And our chief chef. That's our bus we're about to leave. First we leave, we've got to go have a look at a horse riding show. And that's down this neck of the woods. As you see, the motley crowds moving down to a horse riding show. Right, here's all the silly buggers from the bus sitting here waiting for the show. We have a Scotty dog. He's gonna do some acrobats for us, maybe. It's freezing here at the moment. Wonderly. He's gonna gallop his horse. No, he's not.
Oh!
Go, 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 go!
It's supposed to be gonna get a ring. Yeah, to get the rings off there. That's what they do.
That was cause.
I don't know. They're doing a sleigh sled ride with a bloody horse. Dragging him around the grass.
Pop over there, just pop over there.
Hope the horse did decide to do a shit
You
on
can
him.
say rápido, rápido means faster. Rápido, rápido.
Faster! Faster!
take a look about the columns there, the strong columns. It's a powerful building. And if you continue looking on the right side, you are seeing, oh, you are very, very blessed, because the monument that you will start to see now is a flower. It's a big tower with 6 metal petals, but during many, many years, this flower was broke. And they re-inaugurated the system of these 100 children.
How many wives?
Wife, only one. But mistresses, a lot of them, huh? So, yeah. So Justo José Urquiza was our first constitutional president period of the Civil War. So there you will see a monument, and behind the monument you will see the planetarium in Buenos Aires City.
Planetarium.
And there we have the artificial lakes, and we have the access to the rose garden. There we have a variety of roses, more than 150 different kind of roses. It's a lovely, lovely place to visit. Unfortunately, we don't have time to do it, but I strongly recommend to go there. In the 50s, this was an area for men. The men asked to the ladies to come here to propose. It was a really romantic place, because there, just close to the rose garden, we have a bridge crossing the lake. Jardín de las Rosas, or Rosedal. Rosedal is easy. And there we have one of the most beautiful monuments in Buenos Aires. It was a gift from the Spanish community here in Buenos Aires. Countryside area when it was inaugurated in 1860s. So she met Perón, they got married, and she never was in honor to Maria Eva Duarte de Perón, Evita. The question is, why do you how strong and how powerful was Evita? And because on the right side you will see the a monument, a beautiful monument in honor to another president that we had here, Bartolomé Mitre. And we have 5,567 mausoleums. Okay, all of them are mausoleums. We don't have crosses on the ground like a regular cemetery. All of them are mausoleums. It has it's really, really big. It has 5.5 hectares, so it's really big. We will divide the group in two, and some part of the group will go with Nacho, and the other part will be with me.
This is the most famous cemetery in Buenos Aires. Go inside where all the most prominent people are buried.
Yeah.
Good.
It's coming here to this silos that you will see, some silos, and that sand is useful for the construction. What happened with this port? When the ships started to be bigger, the river wasn't deep enough for the big ships. So the city decided to close the port, and now, as you can see, mostly of these ships are abandoned. Are you seeing there? Later, they decided to make a new port, to build a new port, and Eduardo Madero, an engineer, was the responsible of the construction of the second port that we had in Buenos Aires. That is the reason why we are going to a neighborhood. We are going to visit the neighborhood Puerto Madero, because Eduardo Madero was the engineer who designed the port. But what happened? After a few years using the port, the Madero port had the same problem that the Riachuelo port. The river, the ships couldn't enter anymore. So they closed Buenos Aires City. It is forbidden. So how is it possible that we have a casino? Because the casino is on the river, and the river is the natural border between the city and the province. And in the province, gambling is allowed. That's the reason why we have a casino here in Buenos Aires. And now we will see the difference. Remember, La Boca, unfortunately, is one of the poorest areas in Buenos Aires City. And now you will see the huge difference between La Boca and Puerto Madero. And the distance is no more than 15 or 20 blocks. Okay? But you will see the cream of the society, which is living here in Puerto Madero. The new rich people prefers to live here in Buenos Aires, in Puerto Madero, in this area in Buenos Aires.